Baby D. What's the next game you got on tap?
Cleveland Browns versus the St. Louis Rams.
You know what I'm going to talk? I'm going to start talking first all the time. It's my show. I got the floor. Cleveland Browns putting up numbers lately, but I mean, I just did not see them beating the Rams. I mean, the Rams lost a couple of games they wasn't supposed to lose, and they beat the Seahawks. They got a great defense. I think at home, Rams going to win this game 40-15.
I got Browns 17, Rams 27.
You think it's going to be a low scoring grudge match?
Yeah, because both teams aren't that great.
Right.
For the Browns, they can't let. Where am I?
Who are you talking about? The quarterback? Oh, you're talking about somebody.
Todd Gurley.
Yeah, Todd Gurley.
He's playing it.
Yeah, he had 169 yards in his first NFL game.
He had 150 yards in the last two games.
Right. I mean, geez, and he's a rookie. So yeah, you're right. And that's the point. I'm glad you brought me that. That's the point I wanted to make. The Rams are going to run the ball with Todd Gurley, and Steelers are going to be able to have the ball.
The Rams are going to have to stop him.
Yeah, if they're right. You're right. If they don't stop Todd Gurley, they won't get the ball. Therefore, they won't get the point. But it could also be a low-scoring game. But I'll run it, baby. That was a good point. What you got on tap next, baby?
Minnesota Vikings versus the Lions.
The Vikings are what an anomaly they are this year. I mentioned it last week. Up here, winning this, winning that. Detroit finally got off the schneid last week. This is a division matchup. What's up with this game, baby?
Minnesota needs to stop Calvin Johnson if they want to win.
He's finally came along this year.
Calvin Johnson got 166 yards in Week 6 win over the Bears with 6 RECs plus 10 catches.
Nice. Calvin Johnson, Megatron, you let him get over 100 yards, 10 catches, you're going to lose, So, but Vikings got AP,
Vikings are 240 pass YPG allowed this season. And they're ranked 14th in the NFL for pass.
They're middle of the road either way, and it shows in their record. But this is a division matchup, and if Detroit has any chances of salvaging their season at 1-5, they don't win today. They pretty much could cash in. So I think that Detroit's going to win this game just based on the fact that they've lost so many, and they should have beat the Seahawks. They should be 2-4, and I just think that they got it in them today.
The Lions need to use the same momentum from Week 6 to win against Minnesota.
I'm sorry, who's that said Seattle's going to win last week? I forget.
That was me.
All right.
Yeah, I know. What a joke, right? I got Vikings 24, Lions 21.
I got you, baby. What you got on tap now? Another Pooh game?
Houston Texans versus Miami Dolphins.
Where are they playing? In Miami?
They're playing in Miami.
Oh, I just don't know what to say about the Texans. They pulled out a couple of wins. They got a scrappy team. I just see Miami winning because they're at home, and Houston just hasn't showed me enough that they can really win on the road.
I mean, the Dolphins, they just fired the coach, and they got a new one, and it's made an improvement.
He's got some fire under him. Usually when you get that interim coach, it's kind of like a lull.
I mean, he won a game against a hurt Mariota, so.
Yeah, and they changing the culture over there. They went from just like, taking it easy and doing like zone defenses to now being aggressive and using Dominic Sue and that defensive line to go after the quarterback instead of dropping in coverage and doing some kind of scheme,
So here's a fun fact. Miami's never beat Texas before.
Really? Well, Houston's only been in the league since 2006. But wow, so this is a big game, and I just think Miami's going to win this one on the road.
Yeah, me too. So this is going to be their first win against Texans. I got 13 and 27.
13-27 Dolphins win. Well, let's keep on moving with this NFL forecast for Week 7 with the wonderful and fabulous and glorious Baby D in the house. DJ Smiles checking in over there with the Seahawks.
Yes.
What you got, Baby D?
I got Steelers versus the Chiefs.
Michael Vick is out. He got hurt last week. I don't know. I haven't paid attention to that this week. So Steelers on the road?
They're at Kansas City.
At Kansas City. Well, I mean, the Chiefs had some rough losses, and Pittsburgh's got some squeaky wins, and I don't know. I think this could be an upset. Kansas City, they got the talent. They just haven't folded in the winning column. I think they're 1-5. And I think this is the week that teams are going to shore up their records. And this is one of those games that I think Pittsburgh's going to lose.
Well,
I think I'm probably the only one that's going to think that.
You're right, because the Steelers are suffering. They are 283.2 pass YPG right now.
Yeah, without Roethlisberger, I mean, Roethlisberger's got that cannon.
They are on pace for franchise's worst.
And like you said last week, Antonio Brown has left the building, it seems,
So I got them Steelers 17, Kansas City 28.
You got Kansas City beating Pittsburgh. Baby D, I usually see you kind of like going with the NFL line every week. I mean, I'm not saying that you...
Hey, they're They're the
you,
smartest
you,
ones
you,
in the
you
league.
stretch. Well, I'm saying you seem like you're stretching out this week because I think a lot of people will be picking Pittsburgh. Because Kansas City's one loss record. But yeah, let's continue to move on. What you got
All right,
next?
so I
baby
got
doll?
Jets versus the Pats.
Jets 4-1.
Two original AFL teams.
Yeah, there you go. 1960. The Jets are crawling up New England's rear end. And,
In order for the Jets to win today against the Pats, Chris Ivory will have to run the ball more than 30 times to keep Tom
and
Brady
guess
off the
what?
field.
When they do that, they win. He's got over 150 yards twice this year. And Chris Ivory is an ex-Saint, so we hate to see that.
Tom Brady is 2+ TD passes in every game this season, and is completing over 70% of his passes.
That dude's the number
He's
one
going for
quarterback
a career
in the
record
NFL.
this year because he's got a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, he sure does. And I think rightfully so. That dude don't need to cheat to win, man. That dude's got the rings, the talent, the looks. He's man. I love Tom Brady.
I hate Tom Brady.
I'm not a Brady hater. I do not. I see the Jets being exposed as what they are today. Now, don't get me wrong.
And you know what I think about this game? It should be a night game. I don't understand.
It should be a primetime game.
It should be.
Well, I mean,
the primetime game.
Baby, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because the Jets were forecast to suck this year. Nobody thought they were gonna be 4-1. But at the end of the year, the NFL has a policy like during the end of the year they can change games over, but you don't want to do that with the beginning of the schedule. You want to keep it like it is.
I think the only team that could ever beat Tom Brady right now is the '85 Bears.
That's a good point. New England looks really good. They're hitting on all cylinders.
So I got Jets 23, New England 34.
That's not too close of a game, but you got the Jets scoring some points. Now, the Jets do have Darrell Reeves Island back there. They short up that defensive backfield, so this could be a game.
Yeah, that's a good point. New England had Reeves last year, and
Yeah.
the Pats were barely able to squeak by the Jets.
Yeah.
So now that Reeves is back home, they're going to have a little bit more momentum, I think.
Yeah, you're right. And, I could see the Jets winning this game. I'm not gonna
That's
be stupid.
Funny.
But and it's only because of the fact that Tom Brady might not be able to throw
No
deep
one-
on those guys,
no,
but they don't
no.
rely on a deep pass. So, New England's got the running game, they got the defense, they're looking good. This would be okay. Let's not say that the
New
Jets
England's
can win.
going to the Super Bowl this year.
Oh, there's no
Will.
doubt about it. Let's not say that the Jets can win. But if they did win,
That would be great.
it would be a season-changing rift in the NFL because you got the Jets tie with New England, actually in first place in that division, and it'd be a lot different if New England had to be a wild card on the road as opposed to being home field advantage throughout the playoffs. So this is a pivotal win. I wonder if the Jets are taking it as serious as I'm taking it.
Come on now. Anytime you're facing New England, you're going to take it seriously.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Because everybody's going to watch you.
Yeah, well.
They're not going to skip that game.
Yeah, you're right. Well, let me crank this music up for 1 second. Get myself away. Okay, baby D, what you got? NFL week.
All right, next is Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Washington Redskins.
Okay, Saints fans, we going for Tampa Bay to lose because the Saints are in fourth place at 2-4. Tampa Bay's ahead of us at 2-4 because they beat us. But by the virtue of that victory of us is why our same record's there in third. So let's just take this season one game at a time. We want to be in first place. We for 3 games behind Carolina. 2 games behind Atlanta and 1 game behind Tampa Bay. So first thing we got to do is beat the Colts. That's the first thing. And another thing that can happen today is the freaking Buccaneers lose on the road to Washington, which I think is going to happen.
That is going to
because
happen.
Washington's losses they should have an extra win or 2 on their record. They beat a couple teams this year.
Can't make those 10-yard passes.
He really can, and he throws a lot of interceptions, but he also throws touchdowns to win the game at the last play of the game. Kirk Cousins better than Robert Griffin III, in spite his.
No, but look what the Bucs did for Mariota. He had like an almost perfect rookie game.
Yeah, exactly. So I see Kirk Cousins having a great game against Tampa Bay, and and Jameis Winston.
And guess
find
what?
his way.
Deshaun Jackson for the Redskins, he's back.
Yeah, there you go. So that's another target for the Tampa Bay to have to worry about, and maybe the Redskins can finally go deep.
But the Redskins need this win badly to
They
stay
do.
close and
They do, and just like the Jets, nobody
race for
thought.
the NFC
right.
East. So.
Just like the Jets and the AFC East, nobody thought they were going to be anywhere. They are. Here's Washington, and that division's up for grabs right now. It could be New York, it could be Philadelphia, it could be Dallas, it could be the Redskins. So
they need RG3.
No.
I think they do.
I think Kirk Cousins is a better quarterback. But maybe if RG3 was a little more healthy. I just don't think he's still hurt. But anyway,
Yeah, he's
I got
hurt.
the
He's
Skins winning
hurt
this
for the
game.
rest of his life. I feel bad for the Redskins.
Well, Daniel Snyder does it. Hey, who you got winning this game, Baby D?
I got Bucks 20, Redskins 26.
All right, so you need to lead city on that.
I'm sorry.
Well, you calling it like you see it, huh, Baby D? I'm calling it like I see it. God damn, bro. Really?
All right, I got ATL Falcons at Tennessee Titans.
Okay, you could have said Atlanta and not the F word in the studio, okay? Because everybody here is Sunday morning, baby doll. Come on, now people trying to eat that breakfast right now. You said somebody throwing up in that gumbo. Because we eat gumbo around here for breakfast, you heard me?
So Mariota's hurt. He's a little banged up.
Is
but
he
he's
even gonna
playing.
play?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. If
I mean,
he's
they
gonna
got.
play,
They,
but
if I was
he's
them,
dealing with an ACL sprain
I
right
would
now.
not play that dude. What you gonna make him into the next RG3 by playing him hurt? You got Zach Mettenberg, who did great for the Titans last year. Put the boy in the game from LSU.
So whatever happens with that, Titans need to use Beckham. He's starting to break out. So use him because he's hot right now.
Yeah, he is, but he's being double teamed. But he's still getting his points, and they still got Ruben Randall. So, of course, just like I mentioned in the last game, we don't need this game now because we did beat the Falcons. But it would be nice for Tennessee to upset Atlanta because that would be another loss for Atlanta, and then we'd only be a game and a half behind the Falcons if we win. And the Saints need to get up in this division. We are in last place. So let's go, Tennessee. I don't think it's the prudent or the sexy pick, but I'm taking Tennessee from my heart to win this game in a field goal, maybe overtime. And
Well, I mean, they got Harry Douglas.
we
so
exposed the Falcons for what they are, and that's over freaking rated.
the Falcons, though, they got a really easy schedule.
Yeah, guess who else got an easy schedule? The New Orleans Saints, baby. Starting today with these overrated Indianapolis Colts, who I think is going to be our toughest game for the rest of the season. Who else you got, baby? Let's continue to go on.
I got Oakland Raiders against the San
Big
Diego
division
Chargers.
matchup. If Oakland's going to beat anybody who people didn't think they were by winning a couple games earlier this year, they got to win at San Diego. And poor San Diego, they've been the team that's been on the wrong end of the stick the whole season with the losses. What a good team San Diego is. I think Oakland's got their work cut out for them. I see San Diego win this game, but of course I want the Raiders to win. Baby D, what you got in this game?
Well, the Raiders need to stop Antonio Gates. Gates is the number one receiver right
and
now.
he's a great veteran. I mean, Hall of Famer. We got a call on the line.
Gates is 13.5 targets in 2 games this season. So
Yeah, but the Raiders got Latavius Murray, who's doing good. They got your boy Amari Cooper, who is shown to be worthy of the first round pick that they spent on him. And David Carr is looking good.
and Oakland, they need to work on that tight end position.
Yeah, they really are. They
It's
really
struggling.
are deficient. You're right about that. And in this league, you need that tight end position to win some games. We're gonna
Chargers need to run the ball though.
We're going to continue with this last pick before we get to our phone call. Baby doll, we got Dallas on the road at New York. And like I said about Philadelphia and about Washington, this division's up for grabs.
Cowboys, find a run game.
They got Matt Castle starting. And yeah, where's the running game? I bet they're missing
McFadden,
DeMarco Murray
show
right
up.
now. Yeah.
Show up, McFadden.
Where you at, D-Mac? Come on now. But they went to a quarterback change, so Matt Castle's going to be playing. Matt Castle backing up Tom Brady a couple years
So
ago.
the Cowboys are averaging 106.2 rush yards per
Whoa,
game
that's
and are
horrible.
ranked 18th in the NFL this season.
Yeah, I got you. They need to get it started over there. But I think Des Bryant might make an appearance today. I'm not sure. But I just think that the Giants are going to pull this out. Sorry, MVP. I know Dallas needs this window, and they might have some of that what we got going on with people like desperate teams.
Eli is throwing too many picks. He needs to go back to that fundamental football team.
Yeah, bro. And I think they're getting their running game back off. I think your boy Jennings is going to show up today. And they got, I think, Stephen Ridley back, who's injured. So I think that the Giants are going to win. But going back to what you're saying, baby, now, fundamental football and not just relying on Ruben Randall and Odell Beckham.
So Cowboys, I got Cowboys 20, New York 13.
Yeah, you're right. So you got Dallas winning. I got the Giants winning. We got a call on the line here at the Sports Guru Show. We got about 13 minutes left of airtime before we go and watch the Saints game. This is the new Saints pregame ritual, WSLA 1560 AM. I'm the Sports Guru. Who I got on the line?
What's happening, Why? Hey, talking about them Raiders, my
Onions
bro?
head. Yeah, bro. Raider Nation's over here, but you know I'm a Saints fan through and through, brother.
Of course,
I
of
know
course.
you're gonna be mad when they finally go to the Super Bowl in a couple years. Say 2 years from now, Drew Brees is last year. The Raiders finally make it because they're a wild card to get in there. And my friends used to tell me all the time, "Well, whoa, what you gonna do if they go to the Super Bowl?" You know what I say? I don't know.
I know.
You're gonna be
you would
mad.
be the happiest man in the building.
Yeah, I'd probably pick the Raiders because I need.
Oh!
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Because at that point, I think the Saints are going to have another trophy. Okay, and that'll probably be they'll be going for their third. But I want the Raiders to catch up with Pittsburgh trophy wise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my nemesis, and whatever. But anyway, that's a couple years down the line. What you got today, dog? We done talked about the Falcons game with you last week. How you think the Saints are feeling today, going on the road at Indianapolis?
They feel good. And baby doll and BP, I'm sorry to interrupt y'all doing y'all picks. I know y'all are running short because of the weather.
Yeah, you're right.
So I
Inclement
thought
weather.
the game